what's up guys, it's McNulty here. Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be looking at this game's version of Titans. I've always called them Titans from Empires and Puzzles Land, but now in Watcher of Realms we have the Guild Boss, or as they've now changed it to Drake's Chasm. So we're just going to focus on the Guild Boss. This you do unlock relatively early in the game after you're completing some of the campaign stages. And if I just click on this over here, we can see this. Now look at this beastly dragon. You can see on the left hand side you have different sort of stages. You can go from easy to normal, hard, Nightmare 1, 2, 3 and 4. And of course the rewards get better and better as you progress to the different stages. Now I would say that at the beginning, I would say obviously you're going to be living between easy and normal for quite a bit. But don't neglect to push yourself a little bit further on this guild boss, because they despite the fact that they look pretty hard to beat, they're actually not too bad, to be honest. So at the moment, I'm pretty much between Nightmare 1 and Nightmare 2. I'm able to do basically to kill a normal guild boss dragon on my own, and you can see the rewards do increase depending on how much what they call dragon blood you've managed to take from this guild boss. So what we want to do, I'm just going to show you, we're going to do a hard battle, just so that we can give it a good idea of, well, so that I don't die, hopefully. No, I'll be fine in the hard battle, but just so that I can show you how to sort of place your team and what heroes I would basically recommend using. You know, let's look at trying to do maybe an all epic team or something like that, where we don't use any legendary heroes, just so you can get an understanding of how it's not too difficult with the guild bosses, but obviously you do need to be building up your heroes and things like that. So if I just click fight over here, you get 2 chances to hit the guild boss per day. And a very popular strategy to go with is a nightmare team strategy for the guild bosses. They seem to be able to do the job pretty all right. Now Abomination, I'm going to probably leave in. He'll be our only 5-star because he is available pretty much for free. I'm sorry, I'm just going to drop the volume down a little bit. I feel like it might be a bit loud. So I'm going to leave him in there. Volker we can take out, even though you do get her for completing the story progression. And Hatset we can take out as well. We will leave Marie in there. So Marie, obviously you should have, if you've been playing through the game by now. She's fantastic because she gives debuffs against the boss, and she does work really well. Greed I'll put in there as well because he's available right away in the game, so you get him basically for free. Like I say, you do need to just log in. I think he's available after about day 29 or day 30. As a healer, let's go with Vortex. We do have Dolores, which is this chickie over here with the orange hair. If you've never heard of Dolores, you will hear a lot about Dolores in this game from everybody in this game. She's a fantastic hero. She basically is an attack booster for the entire team. So we're going to leave her in there. She's definitely going to be an integral part of this team. And then we are going to leave in Iona. She is the mage that you get. You can basically get her if you're willing to drop $5 on this game, which I would recommend. And she's available there. And then Idril will leave in because she's one of the marksmen that you get from the beginning. So this is not like a hugely boosted team that we're using. It's just some basic heroes that most people should have. Let me just, before I say that, let me take Elowen out, because otherwise people are gonna go crazy saying that nobody's gonna have her. And then in her place, what should we do? Let's just put in a Lord hero here so that we can get a bit of a Lord bonus. Rourke was available from a shard summon recently, so he was basically obtainable as well, just for putting some hours into the game. So there you go. So let's go into battle against this dragon. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to just start. Let's do it. So we get to, well, you can do a play test if you need to, but I'm not going to do that for this. Okay, so the guild boss is coming in hot. And you can see we've got these options to place heroes all around the guild boss here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to start with Dolores. So she's going to be increasing the attack of everyone. This is probably not going to be a very good setup. In fact, I think I placed her in the wrong place already. We're going to place down Abomination. We're going to put Wrath down over here because he can heal himself because he's Awakened 5, although he's not benefiting from Dolores's attack boost. We are going to place a healer down here. I mean, honestly, the reason I'm doing that for now is probably because you're going to need one right away. Let's put Maul there so he can do some serious damage. And everybody, you kind of want to be in Dolores's range. So you can see I said Wrath was outside of her range. So he's not going to be benefiting from her attack boost. Now, when should you trigger her attack boost? This is something that I was sort of wondering about initially. The answer is you need to trigger it so that the other people's ultimates can fire off pretty much within the same time. So if I wait a little bit, we can see that they're getting up to about 90% now. Okay, so you can see he's shielded. In fact, I do just want to comment on that. We broke the shield already. Anyway, we'll get another chance in a moment. So I want to trigger Dolores, and then I want to trigger my Iona, and then my Maul, so that we can do as much damage as possible. I'll just throw Greed in here as well. And then Marie, I've actually forgotten completely about Marie, but she's also going to give us some like defense down debuffs against the Titan with her slow. So she's pretty cool. And you can see he's taking a bit of damage. If you look in the top corner, you can see the Dragon Blood amount increasing as we continue to hit this guy. Let me just wait a little bit until he gets... Oh, did we just take his shield away in like 2 seconds? Okay, so he's charging for Infernal Roar. The attack that you want to watch out for initially with this guild boss is the one that's called Destructive Spit. Interesting name, but that is the violent one. Like, that's the team killer. So you'll see when they put up a shield, I'm waiting for it to happen so that I can show you guys. I will pause it on that part. There we go. Okay, so you can see he's got that shield up at the moment. I'm sorry, I need to pause it. I'm not the greatest at like flicking through ultimates. So he's got that shield up at the moment basically, and you can see Destructive Spit is charging. So our goal is that we need to break the shield before his specials bar, before that red bar gets to the bottom. So we should probably, because of our team power, break this shield pretty quickly. But yeah, I've slowed it down now so you can see the shield is like that ice crystal around his special skill bar. The Destructive Spit is him charging his attack. So let's see. There we go. So we broke the shield now. It will take you a little bit longer to break the shield as you get to harder and harder levels, or as you know, yeah, and there he goes. He's down. So now we can just wail on him. And as long as you have a team which is strong enough to keep breaking that shield, you are going to be okay. Now, what I'm going to do is, because there's quite a bit of time left in this battle, I'm just going to speed things up a little bit. And we're just going to keep basically wailing on this Titan, you know, firing off our specials as they come through. Obviously, if we can, timing it to where Dolores is giving the attack boost before we fire off our other ultimates. But you can see it's, you know, it's not too bad. And this is the hard stage. As you get through to the nightmares, I haven't quite gotten, like I said, I haven't gotten past Nightmare 2 yet. But I will obviously get there, I'm sure, soon enough. And there we go, another shield broken. And we've got about 1 minute left on this guy. Now we can bring in another hero. So I'd recommend that if one of your heroes does die, you just pop in another one right away and keep wailing on this hero. On this Titan, sorry, on this on this dragon, let us say. But yeah, this is a really cool mode of the game, and probably some of the best rewards in the game, hands down, I have received from fighting the guild boss. So you need to do these 2 attacks every day. It's just 2 attacks a day. It takes a couple of minutes, and you can put it on auto fight if you've already done it before. So it's pretty damn easy. You can switch the camera angle, which is quite fun. And that is pretty much it. So that is it for the guild boss. You can see we've got 2,000 dragon blood. That wasn't a very strong team. I mean, it was just a team full of epics, except for Abomination, and we didn't have Wrath in the right place. If you want to look at your stats after your battle, you can just click here where it says stats, and you can view how much damage each of the heroes have dealt. So even though Wrath was outside of Dolores's range, he still dealt like 7 million damage. So he did really, really well. Abomination, 5 million, Maul, 3.6 million. And then you can see how little damage some of the other heroes have dealt. And that is pretty much it for attacking the guild boss. Yeah, like I say, do that twice a day. Hit twice a day keeps the doctor away. And that will take him down to 58%. Now, if someone else in the guild attacks him and takes him down to 0, you can still keep attacking these guys, but as soon as he gets down to 0, I believe that will unlock your second guild boss chest that you get of every day. And like I say, you get 2 chances a day to hit the guild boss, so just keep going ahead and doing that. And eventually you'll be able to get to Nightmare 4 and then get some super duper rewards for it. So I hope this video has been helpful, guys. Don't let this dragon scare you off. I wish you guys all of the best. Please do drop us a like and subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss any future videos. And I will see you again next time. Bye for now.